Hi, my name is Kayla, and I'm the host for a podcast called A Little Wicked. On our show, we discuss true crime, such as serial killers, lesser-known crimes, and killers you might not have ever even heard of. We also talk about conspiracy theories just to leave you wondering about the world around you, and we dive into lore, legend, and paranormal beings. You can find us and subscribe on Spotify, Apple, Good Pods, Stitcher, and really just about anywhere you can listen to a podcast. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram to get updates on all of our episodes. And remember to always keep it a little wicked.
Content warning. This episode includes foul language and discussion of violence. Listener discretion is advised.
Can you believe it's almost Christmas?
No, dude, man, it's crazy.
So we have this episode, and next week we have the collab gift episode.
Yeah.
What a fun month in Nefarious Nightmare history.
Speaking of history, do you want to know a fun little fact?
Of course.
TikTok told me how I died in a past life.
Explain.
And it's Christmas related. So there was a trend going around on TikTok last year. Do you remember this trend? Basically,
yeah.
They played this, song, and you would hear 3 specific words in the song. Those 3 specific words would be that's how you died. So mine were torture, murder, and Santa.
Weird.
Wait, so it gets better. So I remembered a dream that I had. This was after I'd actually listened to that thing and watched it 1,500 times. I ended up remembering a dream I had when I was really little. I must have been 5 or 6 when I had this dream. I was in the back of a car, and I remember looking at my legs as, whenever it's at night and you're looking at things in the back of a car and you're seeing the street lights kind of reflecting off of you and you're just kind of watching it go by. That's what I was seeing.
Okay.
And so I was watching them just kind of reflect off of my legs. I was severely creeped out and terrified. I just felt wrong. It felt wrong.
Yeah.
I remember looking out the window. We had passed a Whataburger, a Pep Boys, several other places, gas stations, things like that. I look at the driver through his rearview mirror, and it's this dude with square-rimmed glasses and a Santa-like beard. And he'd caught my stare. He'd given me a creepy smile. And then I woke up. So that was just...
That's freaking creepy.
So, the researcher in me, I get curious, and I'm like, was there actually a Santa Claus killer? And it turns out... there was. I looked it up, and the long story short, it was a Santa Claus who also worked as a cab driver, and he would pick up older sex workers and he would kill them. That's just wild, right?
Holy crap, that would be weird if TikTok predicted how you died in a past life.
Right, and I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, that would kind of make sense, because, torture, murder, and Santa, and if you look up the Santa Claus killer, that's pretty much what he did.
So you were a sex worker?
Probably. I don't know. But realistically, I don't think that's how I died in a past life. But it's kind of fun to think about.
Crazy. Anyway, how are we going to do this?
Well, so this is kind of a special and unconventional episode. So basically, no true crime, except for the little bit that we just talked about. Little bit of paranormal, but lots of creepy shit.
Oh, ho, ho.
Did you just call me a hoe? Twice?
Thrice. Well... if the stocking fits. Can you add in a little badumtus?
Badumtus.
There, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Anyways, happy holidays and welcome to A Creepy Christmas.
Ho, 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 ho. That did not work. Amanda, I should have just, with that ending of that intro. Ho, ho, ho.
You need a little something.
Ho, ho. Oh, ho, 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 ho. God, God, everybody's gonna be like, God, that girl is so fucking obnoxious. And I'm gonna be like, I know, right? That Courtney. Do you know
I'm special. Everybody loves me.
Yeah, God, it's Amanda. Oh my gosh, I'm Amanda.
Oh my gosh.
I'm Amanda, and I bake things, and I'm just awesome. And then you got an obnoxious Courtney, and I feel sorry for you, Amanda.
Nuh-uh. I love my Courtney.
Aw, I love my Amanda, my Mandy Pandy. God, you know how, like, in the beginning, you had told me that I was never going to get away with calling you Mandy, and I keep doing it, and you just let me get away with it.
You know what?
Mandy Pandy.
I don't even think about it anymore. You've trained me. And
you've said dick, like, several times. And you know what? A lot of people have said to me, they're like, I've noticed that Amanda's been cussing a lot more. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a bad influence. So, sorry. But anyways, do you know what one Christmas tradition I think is, like, super fucking creepy?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Elf on the Shelf, which I do participate in.
I can't imagine waking up one day to that creepy little face staring at me saying, like, it got into my underwear, found my toothbrush or something. I guess I don't understand why they chose that kind of a face for that fucking thing. I don't know.
Well, I think it's cute.
I don't. I mean, the thing is the size of a dildo, first of all. And then, like, it's sitting there on the shelf, like, staring at me like, I know what you did. And I'm like, I didn't do shit. Why is he watching me? You know, but I mean, but where the fuck did it even originate? Like, I don't understand it.
It was a book, and then it blew up, turned into a thing. I think it was like the early 2000s.
Well, it's unsettling, and my family and I will never participate in it. Sorry, just too much work to think about what that little dildo elf is going to do next.
Hey man, to each their own, but I agree, don't do it. Don't do it. If I would have gone back.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do it. I will take, you know what? We were just talking about how I was going to come take your advice about cakes and stuff, and I'm going to take your advice here, and I'm just not going to do Elf on the Shelf. So.
No. I mean, it is cute. Like, my kids, like, get up in the morning and, like, go and search for him.
I think that little fucking thing has a punchable face, and I don't like it. I don't like it.
I have the girl one, but it's a boy. I have a trans elf, I think.
I'm so confused.
Well, the boys wanted an elf, and so I went to get them an elf, and they named it Buddy.
Uh-huh.
You know, Buddy the Elf. We love the movie Elf in this household.
Yeah.
And so the elf's name is Buddy.
Okay.
But the only elf that I could find was the girl elf.
Hey, you know what? That's fine, because Anna has a pink bunny, and that pink bunny is a boy. And Anna also tells me all the time that she is a boy. And I'm like, that's perfectly fine. So I will, you know what? I'm going to excuse that I'm going to excuse Buddy the Elf. So, but anyway, we got some shit to talk about tonight. What are we talking about?
Ooh. All right. Let's see. What are we talking about tonight?
I think actual creepy Christmas stuff, right?
We are. I'm really excited about this one.
I am too, because it's not what we normally do, because, you know, Christmas only comes once a year. But, you mind if I go ahead? I'm going to go ahead and start.
All right, go for it, honey.
All right. So here's, like, the appetizer to this whole meat of the episode, because there's actually, I was researching this, and there's a shocking amount of creepy around the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And a lot of lore and legend surrounding Christmas and Yule as it is. I mean, I just think it would be fun to start with this. And I mean, it goes without saying that there's a lot of, like, argument that Christmas is not really Christ's holiday, that it's a pagan holiday, and vice versa. Yeah. And so I just thought it would be a real fun thing to just dive into a little bit of the creepier history of Christmas, because everybody's thinking about, presents and happiness and church and you know, all that kind of stuff. But some of us walk through a retail shop and we hear Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You, and we are automatically just resorting to, it's beginning to look a lot like fuck this. So let's talk about creepy Christmas shit, shall we?
I love Christmas.
I do. No, don't get me wrong. I do too. Okay. I really do. But, like, I'm also very jaded.
Well, you're also having to work extra during the Christmas time.
One day. So, okay. So a few odd Christmas traditions to note. And these are taken word for word from Fascinate.com. Factinate. I'm sorry, not Fascinate. although it is all fascinating, but factinate.com. I will link all of this in the show notes. There's like 40 of these, so I'm just going to talk about a few of them, okay?
Okay.
All right, so rotten seal and fermented birds.
That already sounds gross.
It is. So in Greenland, there's a special Christmas delicacy called kiviak. It's the body of a seal stuffed with the carcasses of around 400 auks, or small, very cute little birds.
Why you gotta call them cute?
That's what it said at the website, right?
Man.
Well, I mean, this is creepy Christmas, so.
Just call them ugly birds. That way I don't feel so bad.
Okay, fine. 400 auks, or angry birds, okay?
Oh, those are cute too.
But they're angry, so we'll just go with it. But, they were left out for 3 to 18 months. The air is squeezed out of the seal. And then the body is coated with seal grease to prevent the whole thing from rotting. Seal grease. The angry birds ferment in that time so that when the seal is finally opened around Christmas time, they can be eaten raw. What a lovely surprise.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's okay. I'll bring it down a notch, okay?
Ew.
Next is to take your marriage advice from a shoe.
Solid advice.
Okay, so do you need relationship advice? If you're from the Czech Republic, wait till Christmas and you don't need to worry. It's believed that if you throw your shoe over your shoulder on Christmas Day, it can tell if you'll be married that year or not. If the shoe lands pointing at the door, you're gonna get hitched. If not, you're out of luck. Just trust the shoe.
Trust the shoe.
Trust the fucking shoe. So,
man,
yeah.
I didn't know that. I should have done that.
Yeah.
But I have a great relationship, so
I do too.
Can't complain. So, speaking of little old ladies and shoes, and no, that didn't work, but I'm going to cut in here real quick and talk about this.
Okay.
And I don't have a lot of information on this, but I find it interesting.
Right.
It's called Don't Eat Santa's Cookies.
Okay.
All right. So in South Africa, people keep kids from nibbling on Santa's cookies by telling their children a story about a boy named Danny who who ate all of Santa's cookies and really angered his grandmother.
Oh.
Yeah. And in her rage, she killed him. And now their ghost haunts houses during Christmas.
Okay. Well, you can either eat Santa's cookies or deep fried caterpillars.
Gross.
Forget turkey. In South Africa, I love reading these word for word because I just sound so cheesy. And so, but yeah, forget turkey. In South Africa, many people enjoy the deep fried caterpillars of the emperor moth on Christmas Day. Yummy.
That's just gross.
So the next one is like caroling, but with a scary horse figure.
Ooh, okay.
So, just like in other countries, people in Glamorgan, Wales, go from house to house caroling. But unlike in other countries, they bring around freaky horse figure called the Marilwyd. Marilwyd. If I say that wrong, I think it's Lude actually, Marilwyd. And they try to argue their way with song into the house for food and gifts. So basically, these people come with their like horse thing, and they're not singing Christmas carols to you and inviting you along. They are singing at you.
Ooh.
Does that make sense? They're just like, it's not ring Christmas bells, ring Christmas. It's ring Christmas bells, ring Christmas. That's pretty metal.
Not pleasant.
They're like, I mean, they basically are threatening you with song. So.
Threatening you with song.
I threaten people with song all the time. Like, especially, like, y'all should see me going down 35. I'm like, get the fuck out of my way, or I'll run your fucking ass over. Okay, the next one. Christmas breakfast with ghosts. This one I would love. This is cool. In Portugal, the Christmas morning feast is called Cansada. It's much like Christmas meals elsewhere in the world, but there's one key difference. The Portuguese set places for Alminas a Penar, or the souls of the dead. That's right, they eat their Christmas meal with ghosts.
Well, don't we all?
Yeah, actually, the spirit of Christmas. Think about it, that's kind of cool, huh?
Boom!
Yeah.
Mic drop.
Boom. Speaking of mic drop, I'm gonna mute so I can cough.
Okay, have at it.
Okay, so while I'm
While you
mute,
do that, I am going to start talking about Krampus. So every year in early December, children in Austria get ready for the good old Saint Nick to visit them.
okay.
And if they've been good, he'll reward them with presents and treats.
Oh,
But if they've been bad,
yeah.
they'll get a lot more than a lump of coal. They'll have to face Krampus.
Ugh, so imagine facing Krampus.
I don't want to face Krampus.
Imagine marrying Krampus and facing Krampus every day. Like,
I don't know. I don't want to.
it would be the same feeling that I get when I see Elf on a Shelf. I'm just
No, Krampus is way more scary than Elf on a Shelf.
So what's Krampus?
Krampus is this half man, half goat who comes in every year to chase the naughty children away.
So he's a Capricorn.
Yeah.
I think that's what a Capricorn is. A Krampus.
I don't know. I don't know what a Capricorn looks like. Don't they have no, it's horse has horns.
I feel like everything is half man, half animal in the zodiac. I could be wrong though. So
You know more about it than I do.
I do. I know a lot of it, but like this is really basically what this is a joke. What this is a joke that just went south. So let's continue. We'll just continue.
So this Krampus dude, he chases these naughty kids and even quote unquote drags them to hell.
Oh.
Yeah. So Krampus is a character who comes from the folklore in Austria, like Alpine region. And that's where he's been frightening children for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Oh, fun.
Oh, yeah. So this Krampus became part of Christmas traditions in which Saint Nick visited children to reward them on December 5th or 6th.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not the 25th. It's like it's weird. And a lot of these are on December 6th, which is another holiday. It's like the what is that? It's like the
You know what December 6th is? My cousin's birthday. By the way, Danielle, happy birthday. And today is December 6th right now. So
oh my gosh. Oh, how creepy is that? We're talking about this on December 6th.
yeah, really weird. I mean, everybody's going to hear this like December 13th, I think. I don't math, but like
Guys, we're recording this on December 6th.
yeah.
All right. So, where was I?
So it was like around this time.
Oh, yeah. So, it was around this time that his evil partner would also visit kids to punish them.
Jeez.
Yeah. In Alpine Austria, where we're talking about, in some parts of Germany, this day was known as Krampus Night.
Okay.
So it's when adults dress up as Krampus to frighten the children at their homes. How terrifying is that?
I mean, come on, guys. Kids are gonna be kids, man. Like, just calm your fucking tits, okay? They're gonna make mistakes.
How awful is this?
I mean, anyway.
Yeah, so children might have also seen Krampus running through the street during what's called a Krampus run.
Dude, that sounds like a really painful, like, runner's cramp.
Krampus run.
Or like a 5K. And your reward
5K for me.
and your reward for every Krampus run that you run is like a medal that says, "I'm going to, disembowel you in your sleep." So, who wants to run the Krampus run with me?
Oh, not me.
Okay.
I'll walk.
I'll do it by myself then.
I'll just walk. So Krampus was a way to scare kids into behaving themselves. And the Krampus run, which isn't tied to a specific day.
I mean, you can run any day in your life. Yeah, you just run.
Yeah. So the Krampus run, it wasn't like set on a specific day. It just kind of happens around the time. And it was pretty much just a way for grown men to blow off some steam while scaring kids.
That's a little, that's kind of that's harassment. Like that's fucked up.
It's not going to be happening here. I'm sorry.
Like a way for grown men to blow off steam while probably still scared. Really?
Yeah.
Like, how about go get a date with an adult?
It's probably their children. They're scary.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, these Austrian men would get drunk and run through the streets dressed as Krampus.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'd like to point out that Krampus and the Krampus run tradition still continues to this day.
I'm just like imagining this like really troll looking dude running across the finish line with like this shirt that has a bunch of numbers on it. Yeah.
Running through the tape.
And he's all like, I'm doing this for the children. Damn right you are.
No, when I was researching this today and yesterday, I was every single time I thought of Krampus Run, I did. I thought of like a 5K.
Yeah.
And like running. So yes, me and you are on the same.
They need to make a Krampus Run. They need to just, you know what?
Apparently they do. Just
I'm talking about like a 5K. Listen, if we ever get like rich and famous, we're gonna do it. I mean, we're not gonna run it, but I mean, we'll run it. Like what I mean by what I mean is like we're gonna run the show. We're not gonna actually run it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm not running unless Krampus may be chasing me. Then I might run. All right, so check this out.
Okay.
When the postcard industry started getting way more popular in Germany and Austria, this was like back in the 1890s.
Uh-huh.
So it opened this new quote-unquote door for Krampus. I think I'm saying Krampus right. Am I saying Krampus right?
Krampus. Yeah, you're saying it right.
If I'm doing it wrong, I'm sorry.
No, you're saying Krampus right.
All right, so unlike our holiday cards, these holiday cards weren't meant to make you feel so nice and loved, but they were marked greetings from Krampus.
That's what I feel like every time it's my time of the month.
Greetings!
Greetings from Krampus. And it's
Start
not
calling it that every time now.
And you know what? That kind of card is not a fun card to have once a month, every month.
No, it's really not.
It's also known as like, you know, the Big Red, Shark Week, Menzies,
Aunt Flo,
Aunt Florinda, Aunt Flores. Like, I mean, there's
Lowrider.
But you know, Krampus is a great name for it. Did you say Lowrider?
Flowrider.
Flowrider. Oh, Florida.
Lowrider. Flow. Sorry.
I think Krampus is. I'm gonna start calling it Krampus. Greetings from Krampus. That's my.
It's perfect.
I'm gonna say we're having a greeting card right now, so don't fuck with me.
Oh, so check out these greeting cards though.
Okay.
So they pretty much just showed Krampus stuffing a distressed child into his satchel, or it was like them preparing to hit one with his bundle of birch sticks.
What a dick.
Right? Imagine sending these postcards. I mean, I'm sure people do it now as like a tradition.
Or a joke, but like...
Yeah, but like, who started this?
There's some like pretty... Some people are off. They're missing a few crayons.
I don't know, maybe my kids need to be visited from Krampus right now.
Sometimes I feel like Anna needs to also, but that's fine.
She's still a baby. You leave my baby alone.
I know. I'm just...
All right,
she's going to be 4 tomorrow, guys. She's going to be 4.
Oh my gosh. I remember when you announced you were pregnant. Oh, Anna. Okay. All right. So many of these postcards showed Krampus going after children with his sticks. Sorry. I can just picture him like running behind children. Just whacking them.
And the kids are like scared and terrified, but also like, damn, fool. Didn't you just fucking do this shit? Like, I know.
Take a picture. We're going to send it to your aunt.
God. Like the kid's like, I know. I'm sorry. I did not mean to leave my room a mess. I fucking know. Chill, bro.
Yeah.
Quit chasing me with those sticks.
They'd be leading him away in chains or carrying him off in his bag that was on his back.
And the kids are just looking at him like, you alright?
Yeah,
like, what the? Do you need a minute?
Someone needs help. So there was also cards that were a little more adultish.
Okay.
So there was Krampus cards in the early 20th century showing him punishing children, but also proposing to women.
What?
Yes.
I'm seeing him like on like one knee. And he's holding a ring, and then with the other foot, he's kicking a child in the face.
like behind him, his foot behind him, just
Get away, kid!
while balancing on one knee.
Quit cock blocking me!
So, and Krampus is portrayed as a large woman.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Why do people always gotta bring size into this shit? A large woman, okay?
But she's whipping tiny men.
As a large woman myself, I will say that we do not desire to whip tiny men, okay?
No,
don't.
What I see is like a giant woman, and like she's like in her like pincher fingers, you know. And I know you guys can't see me, but I'm trying to explain it. But she's like holding the little men up by like their little collars.
Yeah,
like a cartoon. This is how I'm seeing it.
I can imagine that. Yeah, but we don't do that. So
hey, man, speak for yourself.
I am speaking for myself.
You don't beat tiny men.
No.
With birch sticks?
No, or hold them by their little collars, like Ken dolls that are laying limp. We don't do that. No.
You said limp.
Well, you said birch sticks, so.
So, in another one, there is a smiling woman which dangles a defeated-looking Krampus in the air.
Good.
While holding his bundle of birch sticks behind her back. Wow. So, is he the original Bad Santa?
So, speaking of Krampus, I've got one. Have you ever heard of Hans Trapp?
No.
Okay, Hans Trapp, he is the Christmas scarecrow. So, he originated in France for as long as Saint Nick had been around. He was known as Santa's counterpart, kind of like Krampus, but a scarecrow that punished naughty children. You know, it's believed that Hans Trapp is the worst of all of the anti-Santas.
Man.
Even worse than Krampus. There's a story. Ooh. Yeah, there's a story where he stabs a child, cuts him in tiny pieces, and then cooks and eats his flesh. I mean, I understand that you have to discipline your child, man. That's kind of a stretch. Like, calm down.
Man.
So, Hans Trapp originated in France, mainly around the region of Alsace. I think it's Alsace and Lorraine. He lived in the 1400s as a rich, powerful, and merciless man. I guess like Ebenezer Scrooge or other political figures of our current time, but not anywhere near as charitable, and also a scarecrow. He had this... he's a scarecrow. He's a
scarecrow.
Yeah, and he had this unquenchable thirst for power that becomes so great that he ended up signing contracts with the devil himself for more power and even higher status. So basically, he joined the Illuminati. Ugh. And not to mention, he's a scarecrow. So...
I know, I had no... You said scarecrow at the beginning, but when you were describing him, I thought he was going to be a man.
No, he's a scarecrow. So... I guess the Pope, he had heard about this and he had ended up excommunicating him from the church. He removed his wealth and his lands and all of his property, just confiscated them. And also the Pope banished him from Alsace. So what's the scarecrow to do?
Does he go off to see the wizard? The wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Well, close. He ended up building a small home over in the Bavarian mountains in Germany. All pissed off that his wealth and status and all of his hoes with different area codes were snatched from him. This anger was festering more and more, so Hans would be in traffic like, "Move, bitch, get out the way." People would then laugh at him like, "Yeah, whatever, man, you're acting a fool. You don't mean shit anymore." To which Hans would respond with, "My chick bad." It was here when they would all roll out and find some naughty children, even though Santa was probably in some other country, pimping all over the world, saying, "Whoa, whoa, 1 minute, man." And then Hans would be like, "Fuck that." And I just think that's ludicrous.
Yeah, Ludo was very popular back in the 1400s.
Exactly. So,
yeah.
a 10-year-old boy just so happened around Hans' path. So Hans takes this really sharp stick and stabs him with it. He then dragged the boy's body to the house. He cut it up. He roasted it. And before he would eat it, I guess he gets struck by lightning and Hans Trapp? What the fuck? Hans Trapp becomes Hans down.
More like, Hans up, you're under arrest.
Probably cardiac arrest from the trauma of being struck by lightning. So, these days, naughty kids are warned that Hans Trapp lives on and that if they are not careful, he will come back in his scarecrow disguise and with some sweet baby rays in his hand, and he'll be ready to feast on roast child.
Ooh, mima.
Oh, mima. Oh, mima.
Oh,
Also, Hans Trapp was actually inspired by a real person. His name was Hans von Trotha, a knight who lived to be the ripe old age of 53. He died
old.
Yeah, man. Crazy. Like, he probably outlived me. He died in 1503. So most of the above actually happened, minus the ludicrous stuff, and killing and eating kids part. He commanded 2 castles in the Palatin territory, was pissed off about a property argument with the church. He cut off the water supply by, applying a dam to a nearby town, and the whole back and forth dispute continued until von Trotha was excommunicated and everything. Of course, he was forgiven of everything and had everything reversed when von Trotha was on his deathbed. We don't know where the whole scarecrow thing came from, and there's no evidence of him ever pursuing cannibalism. But quoted from Ripley's Believe It or Not, that's where I got this is my source.
Wow.
Quote, local legends also referred to him as the Black Knight, a formidable specter that was also sometimes said to accompany Santa Claus and punish children who were unworthy of gifts.
Oh, man. He sounds creepy.
Yeah, the scarecrow.
Can we have I was going to say, let's do a Christmas movie with all these Krampus and Hans and my other one later all fighting each other.
All right.
That'd be so corny.
Sure. Let's go make this movie, and we'll be right back from this movie that we're going to make. So Amanda and I just tried to make this movie, and it turns out that you kind of have to be in the same city to make a movie.
Yeah. And, I emailed some big stars, but, nobody was available right now.
Right. So
we'll
nobody wanted to play a scarecrow or Krampus or any of the other ones that we are about to cover. So
I think we should try to get Ryan Reynolds.
Oh my God, yeah, he would make a good Krampus.
Ryan Reynolds for Krampus, and
then he makes a Deadpool cameo.
Oh yes,
yeah. Ryan Reynolds as
Deadpool.
Krampus pull. Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool is just I don't know, the most genius thing that they have ever done.
Absolutely. I'm
just I'm not into movies like that, but then I'm into Deadpool. So
who isn't into Deadpool? My kids want to watch it so bad, and I'm like, no. But it's superhero. I'm like, no.
I would probably let my kid watch it just on the one bad movie I would allow her to watch. I'd be like, you have to watch this. I get it. But okay, who else are we talking about?
Ooh, have you heard of Catalan's Caga logs?
No, but you said Kaga, and I don't like that word.
Caga.
Okay. So
Caga.
So you're going to be talking shit.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Hey, try to pronounce that.
Catalan's Caga Tio logs. The Tio de Nadal.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Tio de Nadal.
Okay.
All right, so that's what it's called.
Okay.
I have not taken Spanish in many years, y'all, so forgive me.
I'm probably wrong, so who knows? If I am, I'm
it's
not.
Nadal. Y'all figure it out.
Nadal. I think it's a Nadal.
So it's found in the Catalan homes during the holiday season, and it's a hollow log about a foot long.
Good Lord. That's a big shit.
Not like that, like a wood log.
A wood?
Like a wood.
A foot long wood.
Hush!
Okay.
You're just gonna make me giggle the whole time.
Are we in the holiday spirit or are we in the holiday spirit?
Holidays.
With our fake hot cocoa and the fake whiskey that's in my hot cocoa.
Ooh.
I don't even drink, y'all. I'm just pretending to be drunk. Oh my God. No, I'm kidding.
I had a sparkling water earlier.
Oh, you did?
I drank the Waterloo.
Oh, you did? I love the Waterloo, especially the grapefruit ones.
I got strawberry.
Ooh. So back to the shit logs.
Oh, yeah, we can go way off, y'all. So, anyways, these wooden logs that are about a foot long, And in the more recent years, the Tio has come to stand up on 2 or 4 stick legs with a big smiling face painted on one end, and sometimes a little red sock hat, and often a nose.
That almost sounds cute.
Yeah, I mean, it does look kind of cute. It really does, like nowadays.
Okay.
So, but those little fun things have only been added in recent times,
Okay.
changing the more traditional and rough, natural looking of a dead piece of wood.
Okay.
That's used to be what it was. It was just like a dead piece of wood they used. They wouldn't dress it up like they do now.
Okay.
So, beginning with the Feast of the Immaculate Conception, which is on December 8th, someone gives the Tio a little bit to quote unquote eat every night, and usually covers him with a blanket so that he will not be cold.
Oh.
And the story goes on that in the days leading to Christmas, children must take good care of the log, keeping it warm and feeding it, and so that it will produce presents on Christmas Day or Eve.
Okay.
So on Christmas Day, or sometimes Christmas Eve, someone puts the Tio partly into the fireplace and orders it to defecate.
Oh. So they're basically like grooming this fucking log and then like, go shit. Go shit.
Yeah.
So basically they're potty training this log. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha.
So the fire part of this tradition is no longer as popular as it once was, since many homes today don't have fireplaces.
Okay.
But to make it defecate, one beats while singing various songs of Tio de Nadal.
Okay, so you had frozen a little bit. You'd frozen a little bit. So, in case our listeners did not catch that, she had said to make it defecate. One beats the Tio with sticks while singing various songs. What? I take back my whole potty training thing. That's not how you fucking potty train. No. No. Don't beat the shit out of somebody.
I thought it was hilarious. So, I mean, don't beat people.
Don't
But
beat
the log, it's funny.
Don't beat the shit out of somebody. I mean, but they are trying to beat the shit out of the log.
Out of the log. It's okay.
Like literally. I think that's where the term beating the shit out of came from.
Ooh.
So.
Or when somebody dies, they usually poop. So you beat the shit out of them means you beat them to death.
Thanks, Catalan.
See? All right, so I'll kind of tell you their little tradition of what they do, what happens. Okay. So the tradition says that before beating the Tio, all kids have to leave the room and go to another place of the house to pray and ask the Tio to deliver a lot of presents.
I would figure that they would go in the other room in the house to pray for repentance.
After beating the caca out of him?
Yeah.
So nowadays, the praying tradition has been mostly forgotten. They really don't do it anymore.
Okay.
But now children still go to a different room, but usually it's to the kitchen to warm their stick next to the fire.
Oh, okay.
We need to beat the log with a warm stick.
Okay, with a warm stick. Got it.
So this makes the perfect excuse for the relatives to do the trick and put the presents under the blanket while the kids are praying or warming their sticks.
Okay.
The Tio does not drop larger objects as
but
those
it
are
drops,
considered.
But it drops some doo-doo.
So just a little bit caca. So those are considered to be brought by the 3 wise men.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty nifty, huh?
Okay.
So it does leave the Tio, the log, it leaves candies, nuts, torrons, which is a type of nougat.
Okay.
And small toys.
Okay.
So depending on the region of Catalonia, it may have, they may also give out dried figs, which is super yummy to me. And whatever comes out of the Tio is for the whole household. It's not like for each individual person. It's like for a family.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? I have more, but
I'm a little grossed out though. Like you were talking about nuts and nougat and figs. Dried figs, rather.
Dried figs.
And this is what defecates out of this log.
Yes.
Okay. It's very similar to what actually people defecate out. Nuts.
You feed him, and then he poops at your presents.
Gross. I mean, that's cool. but also gross.
So, kind of getting there, the Tio is often called Kaka Tio, which means, I think you and I both know what Kaka means.
Shitting log or poo log.
Yeah. So, this derives from the many songs of Tio de Nadal that begin with this phrase, which was originally an imperative shit log.
Okay. Wow.
Right? So the use of this expression has a name, and it is not believed to be a part of the ancient tradition. Thank goodness.
You know those pecan logs that we get in Texas?
Yeah.
That's what comes to my mind.
So it does to mine too. You're
Yeah.
not alone there.
Yeah.
That is what kind of comes to my head too. So also, a song is sung during the celebration.
Okay.
So after hitting the Tio softly with a stick during the song, it is hit harder on the words Kagatio. So then somebody puts their hand under the blanket and takes a gift. The gift is opened and then the song begins again. There are many songs connected to the holiday and the log, and the following one is one of the more popular versions of this song. And Courtney, do you want to do us you want to sing the song? Like, you guys, I just put her on the spot, totally.
I'm totally going to do it, but I'm not going to sing it. Shit, log, almonds, and nougats. Do not defecate herrings, which are too salty. Defecate nougats, which are better. Shit, log, almonds, and nougats. And if you don't want to defecate, I'll give you a smack. Shit, log. God, that sounded like a commercial. So next time we have a sponsorship opportunity, that's gonna be our pitch. Is that right there?
There you go.
The
It's
ship.
gonna be perfect. Look, I can do anything.
I can sing, I can dance, I can smack a log until it shits me presents. So, are you ready to hear about the Yule Cat?
I am. I did not read any of this
Okay.
earlier because I kind of wanted you to surprise me.
Okay. So, Grilla and the Yule Cat, okay?
Okay.
They hail from Iceland. So, Jólakötturinn translates to, quote, the Christmas cat in Iceland. Legend says that the Jólakötturinn is the monstrously huge black cat that shows up only on Christmas Eve, waiting to feast upon Okay, why the fuck does everything want to eat kids?
Because it's Christmas.
Okay, that's a good excuse. Okay.
You gotta keep your kids in check.
So this cat shows up only on Christmas Eve, waiting to feast upon innocent children who do not have colorful new clothes at Christmas. So basically, if the presents that the kids get from their parents, Santa, don't include colorful new clothes, then these children are eaten by a fucking cat. These children can't help that, you know? Okay, I get it.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. So if these kids don't get colorful new clothes, so say if these children have no access to colorful new clothes, this cat's going to just show up and be like, yummy.
Oh, my gosh.
That's cool. So,
Oh.
it's not just any cat, though. It's a big cat. I mean, I would assume a panther, but they say it's like this monstrously big cat. So I'm also assuming it's like a regular black lap cat, but giant. So can you imagine?
Eyes. Does it have green eyes?
I don't know. I mean, it's got eyes. It's a black cat. So it's probably...
It has eyes?
Yeah, it has eyes.
Sure.
And it's also got a nose and mouth. It's got a mouth. So and black fur. It's a lap cat. Can you imagine like how adorable that would be if like this ginormous cat that looks just like Betty just walks up to you and was like, I'm gonna eat you, you know?
No. I love cats too much, and if one tried to eat me, I would,
You would let it.
them.
Well, that's why I chose this story, because we both have an infestation of cats, so. So it's alleged that nobody knows where the cat itself came from, which is what I say all the time about all of my cats. I don't know where they came from.
I have no idea. Show up.
They just kind of randomly just pop out of nowhere. But that it might have been made famous by a poem by Johannes Irkotlum, who passed in 1972. Quoted by medievalist.net, quote, it is, however, quite possible that the cat is trollish in nature. In Scandinavian folklore, witches and wizards often conjure up a creature called troll cat using various disgusting ingredients such as dead men's nails and bones to do their bidding. End quote.
Ew.
It's also said that shamans may have taken up the figure of a feline. Knut Strompdal, he died in 1954, and it's actually, I said it wrong, it's Knut Stromdal. So Knut Stromdal. He once told a story that was later gathered in Norway that, quote, a Finn takes the form of a huge black cat to inquire after the family of Johan Benediktsson, a higher hand in Lofoten. As a token, the black cat stole a silver spoon from his homestead, end quote. So it's believed that the reason why a cat was chosen as this legend's logic is because cats are known to be domestic, usually very quiet and sneaky, and they will easily sneak into spaces or houses or what have you, which is how we both have cats now, by the way. So just fucking stick in there. Also, they are nocturnal in nature, so that kind of adds some oomph to the whole, quote, gonna eat the kids when they're asleep thing. So then there's Grilla, who is a supernatural being known as like another dark and twisted version of Santa Claus. If you think about any depiction of a witch with a big nose that has a wart on it, that's Grilla. She's known as basically a terrifying ogress or troll and also mothered 13 Yule lads. It's said that she comes from her home in the mountains side by side with her Yulekitterin, and they feast upon naughty children together forever, blessed be, I guess. Also, brief mention of the Yule lads, which whenever I was reading about this, I automatically thought of like the 7 dwarves, but there's actually 13. They were apparently a much milder version of Grilla. By the 17th century, Grilla and the Yule Cat and the Yule lads all were tied together and were much nastier versions of what they are today. They no longer eat children now, but they want to punish naughty children. They put rotting veggies in their socks. But the good children are rewarded with gifts that fit them. So that kind of explains why whenever I cleaned out my refrigerator today, yeah, I was a naughty child. So even still, though, it's warned that the Yule Cat is still kind of a bitch. Here's a poem that warns of the cat. Ready?
I'm ready.
Beware. If he faintly meowed outside, the misfortune was soon to happen. Everyone knows that he fed on men, but mice he would not eat. Yule Cat! Yule Cat! You're not gonna like that! Okay.
All right. I like that one. That was interesting.
Yeah. Grilla. I will be one day.
Grilla. I can see her now, too. I'm picturing, like, the Wizard of Oz again.
Yeah, if you just look... I mean, seriously, if you look up the Grilla, she is exactly what you're imagining.
Okay,
so,
cool.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
All right, so this one, Courtney, I'm going to need your help with pronouncing it, too. I know it's Pierre. Le Pierre,
Fouettard, I don't know.
It's Fouettard. I'm literally not going to say it again. I'm just going to legit call this guy Father Whipper.
Okay, Father Whipper. You know what? We're going to stick with it. Father Whipper. We already tried. Guys, it's Le Père Fouettard, but it's probably just, we're going to go with Father Whipper. And I probably even still pronounce that name wrong. And I'm sorry, but, Father Whipper.
We're not French. I'm sorry.
I am a little bit.
Well, I have a little French in me.
Yeah, but I mean...
Actually, I have a lot of French in me. But I don't know the language. So, Father Whipper. That's actually the translation for it. And this dude is a character who accompanies Saint Nick on his rounds. Okay,
so I am gathering something real quick from all of these things that we're telling. Saint Nick, good guy, right?
Yep.
Bad friends.
Like, I don't know what's going on with you, but
dude, get a different circle.
What happens with the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy and all them? Shouldn't you be hanging out with those people?
Dude, I bet you that they all have evil counterparts also. We will discuss it one day.
Okay.
So
we'll get there. All right, so he goes around on St. Nicholas Day, celebrated on December 6th. There it is. I knew it was something else. So today is St. Nicholas Day. So, how perfect is that?
It's crazy.
So excited. All right. So this Father Whipper dispenses lumps of coal and or beatings to naughty children, while Saint Nick gives gifts to the well-behaved.
Okay.
He is known mainly in the far northeastern regions of France and in the south of Belgium, and also in the French-speaking parts of Switzerland.
Okay.
So Father Whipper is pretty close to Krampus. So I... What?
I'm reading along and you put Krampus. Krampus. It's Krampus.
Oh my gosh, I wrote it Krampus. And I'm literally, if I'm reading something, I'm going to read it to the T. Yep, Krampus.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Wow.
That's okay.
All right, so anyways, Father Whipper's pretty close to Krampus.
Uh-huh.
So I almost actually didn't talk about this one, but it's it's different. It's still crazy, so we're mentioning it.
Yeah.
All right, so this Father Whipper was said to bring a whip with him to spank all the naughty children who misbehave. So you can picture it. I will describe you what this whipper looked like. They said he was a tall man with a sinister face, dressed in dark robes with dirty, scraggly hair and a long beard. He had a whip, a large stick, or bundles of switches with him.
What is up with the fucking sticks?
I know. Well, I mean, these are like so old
Yeah.
that I don't think he's gonna like have an AR.
Yeah, you're right.
So bundles of sticks.
Not a taser or anything, just a bundle of sticks. Okay.
So sometimes he's said to be wearing a wicker backpack
Oh.
where children can be carried away, and sometimes he just carries a large bundle of sticks on his back.
Okay.
So here's the backstory about the Father Whipper.
Okay.
It was first told in about the year 1252, so been a while, and either an innkeeper or a butcher. That part changes
Right.
depending on who's, I guess, your family, how the story has been told. So it's either an innkeeper or a butcher, but they capture 3 boys who appear to be wealthy and on their way to enroll in a religious boarding school. Along with his wife, he kills these children in order to rob them.
Wow.
One version tells that they drug the children, slit their throats, cut them into pieces, and stew them in a barrel. Right? I told you this one was insane.
Right, but like it's either beating something or eating children
Or defecating.
or shitting or a rotten thing. Like, wow.
Right?
You know.
So, but good Saint Nick discovers the crime and resurrects the children.
Oh, good. Good.
Yep. And after all this, Father Whipper repents and becomes
Sure.
Saint Nick's partner.
Oh, okay.
A slightly different version of the story claims that Saint Nick forced Father Whipper to become his assistant as a punishment for his crimes.
Aww, maybe that's where the term whipping boy came from.
So, also in the 1930s, Pierre appeared in the United States under the translated name Father Flog. Wait, I can't say it. Or Spanky.
Oh my god, masturbation jokes. Father Flog.
Father Flog or Spanky.
Wow. Okay.
So, although almost identical to the original French version, Father Flog
Father
had
Flog.
nothing to do with Christmas
No.
and also had a female accomplice named Mother Flog.
Mother Flog.
Sorry, I'm trying. All right.
So did they have a child and name it Baby Flog?
Daddy Flog, Mommy Flog.
Baby Flog. Wah.
Oh, man. Okay.
Wow.
So many jokes going through my head right now. So many. It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
All right. So the 2 doled out specific punishments for specific childhood crimes, like cutting out the tongue for lying.
Good Lord.
Don't lie, I'll cut your tongue out.
Jesus. So here's what I've deduced about Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
The most wonderful.
But basically, don't be a little asshole and you'll get presents. And if you are a little asshole, then you'll get basically beaten to death, or somebody's gonna like eat you, or they're gonna put like rotten veggies in your refrigerator, or I mean your socks, I'm sorry, and then or a scarecrow is gonna come chase you, or a big fucking black cat's gonna come chase you, or mommy and daddy flogger are gonna like come flog you, and like just be good, kids. Be good.
Be good. Don't lie, or your tongue will get cut out.
That's gonna be the quote for the night, right? Is be good.
No, I have quotes.
Tell me your quotes.
Oh, well, I wanted you to pick a quote.
No, I pick both of them. It's Christmas.
You pick both of them? Oh.
It's time. It's the time for giving.
So you guys, usually, if you don't know, I usually put like 2 or 3 quotes, and I will make Courtney pick them.
And I pick both of them because 'tis the season for giving.
All right, so first quote.
Okay.
Christmas isn't a season. It's a feeling.
Jimi Hendrix.
Very close, but no.
Okay. Is it Mother Flogger?
Ooh, I like the bringing up.
Okay.
But no.
Okay. Who is it?
Edna Ferber.
Okay, I was close. That's cool.
Yeah, you're very close.
Okay.
So the next one is the worst gift is a fruitcake. There is only one fruitcake in the entire world, and people keep sending it to each other.
I know who this is. This would be Jimmy Fallon.
Almost.
Jay Leno. Jay Leno.
Nope, colder.
Who is this? This would be Krampus.
So close. It's Johnny Carson.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it. I got it. Krampus. Okay, get it. Guys, thank you so much for listening. What would be a great gift for your 2 hostesses with the mostesses from A Nefarious Nightmare would be if y'all would just, and it's free to do this, okay? If you would just go to Apple iTunes and rate and review us,
Yeah.
I don't care.
It means a lot to us.
Yeah, it really does, because we are trying to push our podcast out there and we want to get seen. Like, your rates and reviews, whether they are good or bad, increases our visibility. So please help us out. So, I mean, and we appreciate that, So
If you guys leave a bad review, I might cry.
yeah, I mean, come on, guys. Just 'tis the season.
I get my feelings hurt very easily.
Yeah, let's not hurt some feelings. But yeah,
So
if you could just like leave us some reviews, like that's a great way to get us noticed. We want to get noticed. Notice me. So
yes. So also let us know in an email what kind of stuff you'd like to see. Whether it's the ads that we end up having or content. We want to hear from you all.
Yeah, we want to know like what kind of stuff you guys like. Do y'all like dietary supplements like, Activia? Do you have a specific clothing brand you like? Do you like coffee? Like, what do you guys like? We really genuinely want to know. That way, like, if and when we get to that point where we have sponsorships and ads and things like that, we want to cater to you guys. So please email us. We might even have a survey one day. Who knows? But email us and let us know the kind of the shit that you guys like so we can cater to you. So,
yes, please do.
And this holiday season, and always, don't be a dick.
And wear deodorant.
Yeah.
That makes a great stocking stuffer.
Deodorant does make a great stocking stuffer. So, all right. We hope you enjoyed Kardashian out. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. I need my mouse to work.
Thank you so much for listening to A Nefarious Nightmare.
Music used in this podcast is by Ghost Stories Incorporated.
You can find their music on bandcamp.com.
Do you need merch, the latest episodes, our social media profiles, or just to say hi?
You can find all of that and more at www.anefariousnightmare.com.
Thank you so much for listening.